Welcome. My name is Sid, and this is Divine Sunflower Tarot. Today I'm doing a very, very special reading in honor of Selena Quintanilla Perez. Selena was a beautiful, amazing performer, songwriter, woman, daughter, and a beautiful role model to those who loved her very dearly. This message is going to be very difficult for me to do because even I personally loved Selena so much. And I really grieved her when she passed as if she was my own sister. So I will be pausing this video anytime I get emotional so that I can recenter and get the messages out in a clear, concise way to her fans who have remained completely devoted and never stopped loving her, never stopped listening to her music, and we miss her so much. I'm going to channel these messages using my own intuition, and we will be using the tarot. This reading is meant with the most utmost respect and the most loving, caring that I can possibly do in honor of Selena. I would like to channel messages from Selena to her fans, to her family, to anyone she wants to give a message to. That is the purpose of this video. First, I want to just talk about my personal experience. Whenever I found Selena, I was a young kid. I was maybe 14 years old, 13 years old. And I found her when she had her album out where she's wearing the black and white striped outfit on the front of the album. I think it was one of her first albums that actually went major. It was a major hit, major album. I'm pretty sure it went platinum. Sorry if I have my facts wrong. But that's when I first found Selena. And I loved her from the moment I saw her, from the moment I heard her music. I felt her passion for the community, for the Hispanic community. I felt inspired by her because she was a role model for me. And I followed her career. The next albums that would come out, I would want to hear them. I would listen to the music. And even though I didn't really know Spanish very well, I still listened to the songs and actually learned the songs by heart. And I could sing the songs very well, even though I didn't really know Spanish very well. And she actually helped me learn Spanish because I had to figure out what are these songs saying. I wanted to translate it. And it was very difficult back then because we didn't have Google Translate. So I had to ask other people who I knew, who knew Spanish, what is she saying? What does this mean? And they would tell me and I would learn, okay, that's what the song means. So I was so devoted to finding out what are these messages that she's trying to give her fans. And I'll never forget the day that she passed, or actually was murdered, or I guess unalived. I had been skipping school that day with my boyfriend. I was a little rebel back then in the day, and I went to go pick up my friend after school, and I picked her up from school, and she was really upset, and I said, "What's the matter?" And she said, "Well, everybody's trying to make me mad. Everybody keeps telling me that Selena has passed." And I was like, "What? That's BS. No way. There's no way. They're just trying to, make you mad." So we didn't believe it. We were kind of like, I guess, we were in disbelief. There was no way this was possible. So as soon as she got in the car, I turned on the radio, old school radio with the knobs that you turn, analog radio. And sure enough, we turned it to the Spanish radio station, and they were talking about how Selena Quintanilla Perez had been fatally unalived. And I was shocked. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. My friend couldn't believe what she was hearing. It was incredibly difficult to hear those words at 14, 15 years old. So we drove home in disbelief. I went home, I got home, I went to my room, and I turned on the news, and there it was, talking about how she had been unalived by this person who we will not mention her name because let's just skip over that part. I don't even want to talk about that horrible, horrible, evil person who did this to Selena. But this person was still threatening to unalive herself because she had unalived Selena. And I remember even when the funeral happened, I was so distraught. I did not want to see her in her casket. I did not want to see it. And I purposely avoided watching the news because there was no way I didn't want to see that, because she was so full of life and so alive. On stage, she was such a beautiful performer. She was only 23 years old. And that is just the beginning of her life. She had so much time ahead of her. She had such a beautiful life ahead of her. I'm going to have to pause it for a moment. Okay, I'm so sorry, but thinking about it now, going back to it, I am filled with the same emotions that I felt that day. And I can't even imagine what her parents felt, her mom, her dad, her husband, her brother, her sister. Like, if I'm feeling this much heartache, imagine what they felt. And it was just so difficult seeing that. And I was so in so much grief and so much wanting to celebrate her life that I painted my car. I had a Blazer, or a Jimmy, a GMC Jimmy, like a Blazer when I was a kid, and I had these big windows on the back, so I painted all over my car, Selena Forever. And I got some yellow ribbon, and I had yellow ribbon on my rear view mirror, and I had yellow ribbon on the antenna flying when I would drive, and everybody in town knew, oh, there goes Sid, you know? And so I made a tribute to Selena on my car, Forever Selena, and I drove around like that for like a month because I wanted to give tribute to her. And I kept that little yellow ribbon on my rearview mirror for like a year until whenever I got another car, I even put it in another car that I had. And I always have listened to her music ever since then. Every time it's the anniversary of her death, I remember her. And I wanted to do this reading because I feel like there's messages that maybe she wants to tell us. And this is going to be done with the utmost respect, the most love, as a fan, as someone who wants to know if she has any messages for us, her fans who have loved her, who have still listened to the music. I was listening to the music today and dancing, and I recently went to the rodeo here in Houston, Texas, and it's the 30th anniversary of when she performed at the rodeo. And that concert was so amazing. It was just so beautiful. And my boyfriend actually was there at that concert that day. I wasn't able to be there, but he was there. And I always tell him, wow, you're so lucky. You know, you got to see Selena live at the rodeo. That's amazing. And he's like, yeah, I am lucky. So let's go ahead and do a reading for Selena. And I ask my angels, ancestors, and spirit guides to please come in and be with me during this reading, because I'm going to need strength to be able to get through this. I am already crying. I have tears running down my face as we speak, because this is very hard for me as a super uber fan of Selena. And I'm very sensitive, and I already can feel her energy here. I'm getting chills, and I feel like we need to start. Okay. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please show us the cards we need to see. What does Selena want to say to her fans? What does Selena want to say to her family? What are the messages that she wants to reveal to us today? I'm going to use my brand new golden tarot deck. And I have a golden tablecloth here in honor of Selena, because she was worth more than gold, more than diamonds, more than anything in the world. To those of us who love her, she gave us hope. She gave us beautiful music that we still listen to today that never has gone out of style. She gave us memories. And comment down below to give your tribute to Selena, please, in honor of Selena's beautiful life. It'll be 30 years ago on March 31st of this year that she passed, unfortunately, way too soon because of someone's negligence and someone's, I I don't even know what to say about that. So I'm just going to not talk about that because I am so disgusted by that person. I'm being told to continue to shuffle. So I'm going to continue shuffling until I'm told to stop. Selena, please come forward. With all the love and respect, please come forward and give me the messages that you would like us to have today. What do you want us, your fans, to know at this time? Okay, we're ready. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, we have our first card. It is the Fool. This is so hard. I didn't realize how hard this was going to be, but I am in tears. Okay, Selena. This is Selena telling us that it's never too late to start again and follow your heart. She wants us to continue to follow our hearts. Never give up. Never stop dreaming. And no matter what happens, you can always begin again. I'm sorry, you guys, this is so difficult. But I'm going to try my best to do the best I can. The Fool card also lets us know that the journey ahead of us is not without danger. And it's time to take a leap of faith. Those of us who are embarking on new enterprises or finally trying to get our education, there is sensible planning needed here, and it's time to be optimistic and have a fresh perspective. The Fool means this is an opportunity to start over, to feel young again, or to get excited about a new way of living. It's never too late to change. It's never too late to begin again. And Selena wants us to know, never lose hope. Never feel that it's over. You can always start it over again. That is so beautiful. Okay. She also wants me to say to the young people of today, if you're leaving home for the first time, to know that this is a brand new life. And you need to follow your heart and go with it. Go with your dreams. Follow your dreams. Follow your heart. Follow your dreams. You can do it. She's very encouraging of the young people. Children are very important to Selena. And she looks after children. Even on the other side, she is a protector of children. Okay, let's see if there's another card that wants to come out. What else do you want to tell us, Selena? What else do you want to say? We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Swords is despair. Feeling guilty, feeling trapped. And this is usually the lowest point of a negative cycle, and these feelings begin to shift, and you gradually move out of this difficult phase. You start to feel more able to turn these feelings of powerlessness around. Be patient and compassionate with yourself, and turn to others for support rather than suffering alone. So she wants those of us who are feeling alone and feel like we are suffering all alone to know that this is the lowest point of the cycle, and these feelings will begin to shift, and we will gradually begin to move out of this difficult phase, and you will be able to turn these feelings of feeling powerless around. Be very patient and compassionate with yourself. And turn to others that love you for support. Do not suffer alone. She doesn't want us to ever feel alone. The spirit of Selena is always with us, those of us who are her fans and continue to be her fans. Anytime you feel alone, listen to her music and know that she is with you. She is comforting you. She's sending you her love if you're feeling alone. Thank you, Selena. What else do you want to say? What else do you want to say, please, Selena? We have the Magician card. It is time for action, for communicating and expressing your ideas and desires. This is the card of the inventor, the traveler, the ones who are self-employed, and the entrepreneur, and it beckons you to broaden your horizons. You will have to drive your plans forward and perhaps take a new and creative approach. Ask questions, trust your inner guidance, and let go of any procrastinations that are holding you back. Being blessed with this magic wand, you have the ability to transform whatever you choose. And in this way, the Magician is a very positive card. It directs you to make the most of your skills and talents and step into your power. Focus on your projects and capitalize on your personal strengths. Spiritually, the Magician shows you that connecting with your higher self or your true self and acting with pure intentions. And you are possibly about to go on a very pure, significant journey that's going to help you discover these talents and skills that you have. That's beautiful. Thank you, Selena. What else do you want us to know today? We have the Nine of Wands. Selena wants us to know that she knows that we have fought long and hard to get where we are at this time, and we have endured very, very heavy challenges in our lives, in our work. And she wants us to continue to be constantly vigilant. And this can be very exhausting, but she wants us to use our energy wisely. Plan all your activities meticulously and do not overexert yourself. You will have all the resources you need to see you through. And know that these troubled times that you may be dealing with are not going to last forever. You will not always need to defend yourself and make yourself feel like you're giving away so many things and sacrificing so many things. This card also highlights the fine balance between adequately defending and being defensive. While it is appropriate to establish and protect your boundaries, defensiveness keeps you in a negative mindset, and she wants us to move away from this negative mindset. Do not be fearful. She wants us to have faith over fear here. Because fear is just a perception. It's not the reality of the situation. It's time to let go. You have worked very hard, and your efforts will meet with appreciation and support very soon. Selena, what else do you want us to know, please? Please show me the cards that you want us to see. What else do you want us to know, Selena? Selena does not want us to be sad. She wants us to celebrate her life. She wants us to get together and remember her and have parties in her honor and dance and be happy. At weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, maybe a great night out or a weekend away with friends and family. It's time to have fun and be rewarded and enjoy each other's company and come together. Be carefree. She just wants us to have fun. That is so beautiful. She wants us to be happy and not look back in sadness, but look back in joy and celebrate her. She wants us to dance and laugh and have fun and make memories with our children and have fun with our family and friends. What else? Thank you so much, Selena. What else do you want to say? We have the Four of Swords here in reverse. And the Four of Swords can sometimes mean that you might need to take time off of work, or you might need to rethink your working arrangements. You may need to come to terms with changes in a relationship. You may need to change things in a relationship, live apart from your partner or potential love. And this is saying that it's time to take a time out. You may have to take time away from work or other responsibilities due to influences or situations that are out of your control. And there's sometimes nothing we can do about this. But we have to surrender to these events. And this is a phase and a message to find peace. What else? Thank you, Selena. What else do you want us to know, please? We have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a reminder that anything is possible, and this is usually a very positive card. This can mean chance meetings, unexpected offers, good news arriving. If life has been difficult for you recently, the wheel shows that it's going to be turning in a better way for you, and whatever negative times you have been going through will soon change, and things will start to get better for you very soon. You may be reconnecting from people from the past, and there may be communication from friends and family coming in who live a far distance away from you. Listen to your intuition and manifest your wishes. As your energy aligns with your guides, angels, and other spirit helpers, help is on your path and on the way. All you have to do is ask. So she wants us never to forget to ask for help if we need it, draw close to our friends and family, and if you're going through hard times, know that this is only temporary and things will get better very soon. Thank you, Selena. What else do you want us to know? Please show me the cards you want us to see. We have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a very highly ambitious person. This is usually Libra. And this person usually accesses all aspects of a situation to get the truth, including any underlying psychological motivation that others may be trying to pull, attitudes and actions. The Queen of Swords is adept at numbers. This is also someone very successful, someone with boss energy. This person has a lot of life experiences and may have had hurdles to overcome throughout the years. And that's what makes this person very strong. And this person is willing to take risks, on new experiences and relationships. But she does not suffer fools gladly. She will reward and trust you. This card is known as the widow, but means in general a single woman or a woman who has to make her own way in the world. It's also a common card for single parents. So I believe with this Queen of Swords card, she is talking about any of us who are single parents trying to make it on our own. She's showing love and support here and saying to remain strong and know that we need to remain strong for our children and we need to remain strong for ourselves and get into our boss energy and continue forward, even though we are going to face hurdles in our life and have to overcome our hurdles, different hurdles in our lives for many years. Never to give up and continue to be strong for our children. Thank you, Selena. That's beautiful. What else do you want to tell us? Is there anything else you want to say? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. She knows that we are suffering. Many of us suffer emotionally and financially. She knows that it's very difficult out here for those of us who are her fans. She knows that we deal with a lot of negative energies like jealousy in relationships, people being unfaithful to us, and people who are obsessive and compete for attention, people who want to have their own way all the time, and this is draining our energy. People who don't want to commit, people do not want to contribute to us financially, and she knows that it's very difficult out here. And I'm taking this as her saying she understands the struggles that we're dealing with. Is there anything else you want to say, Selena? Thank you so much, Selena, for the messages. Is there anything else that you want to tell us? Is there anything else you want to say? We have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a gift of love, fertility, pregnancy, birth, and motherhood. It can also be predicting a pregnancy. It can be revealing that being a parent or a partner takes priority over work, finances, and projects. In relationships, this card denotes falling in love, passion, and a significant new partner that may be coming our way. In an existing relationship, it signifies love and support and positive emotions flowing. And I believe that she wants us to continue to grow our families, continue to draw close together, be in love, be happy, take care of our children. Because this was something she never got to do in her life. And this is very precious to her. What else, Selena? What else do you want us to know? With the Knight of Cups here, I believe the message is that she wants us to be open to real love and do not judge by appearances. This arrival of this card, this person, the Knight of Cups, in a reading shows love, prospect, and even a proposal that could be coming your way. However, A new love interest needs to tread carefully. This knight is an idealist, and while wanting a relationship, can find it hard to articulate their feelings. He may be stuck behind a persona of the perfect partner, and gallant and generous, but unable to drop the act to let you see who they really are. This is understandable in the early days of a romance, but if the actions don't match the words, the passion, take care, do not be swept away just yet. So she wants us to show who we really are. Do not be trying to hide or be a copycat, because if we do this, we will not find real love. To find true, genuine, real love, you need to be yourself. And also, do not judge others by their appearance alone. Try to get to know who they are on the inside before you judge a book by its cover. Selena really wants us to find love and happiness, and she wants us to draw together closer in our families and have gatherings and be happy with our families and enjoy our life here on earth while we are here. And I see that love is a very huge part of her message. Love, family, and children were very, very important to Selena, and she wants us to continue to do those things for ourselves and in our lives. I'm getting really tired. I'm starting to get a headache. I don't know if that's because of the energy that I'm channeling. I'm going to do a few more cards here and see if there's anything else she wants to say, but I'm going to go ahead and end the reading very soon because I'm feeling really drained and exhausted at this time. Selena, is there anything else you want to say before I end the reading here very soon? Again, another card of love. I have to cover the nudity because I don't want to get a YouTube strike, but this is the Lover's card. And the Lover's card is obviously about love. And this is saying that if you are single, love yourself first to manifest the right relationship when it comes along. So this is about self-love and also being able to find true love. Again, the message of being yourself so that you can find your true love. And there is a divine angel here blessing this couple. And this is what she wants for us. She wants for us to find true love, to love ourselves, to love our family, to love our children, and to have love in our lives. This is very, very important to her. It's throughout the whole entire reading. Okay, let's see if we can get a final message here from Selena. Is there anything else you want to tell us, please, Selena? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for giving me these messages and coming into this reading today. I appreciate you so much. I love you so much. And with all your fans, we love you so much. And we miss you so much. Wow. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Now, the Ten of Wands, when it's upright, reveals that you are carrying too much on your shoulders right now. You may have become so used to being overloaded that you've lost sight of the reason that you were doing the work. It's a common card for homemakers, entrepreneurs, and those of you who multitask and constantly respond to a wide range of demands. But when it is in reverse, the card's meaning is very similar to that of the upright card, except that some of the burdens may be more perceived than real. This may be a sign of ongoing stress, where every task gets framed as a potential problem, and the message here is to try to lighten up a little and take some of the pressure off of yourself. Remember that you don't need to be perfect. So ask yourself if you have created too much self-pressure, fixating on impossible goals. She wants us to lighten up and not have such a heavy energy around us. It might be time to just put some music on and dance a little bit. Do something fun. Do something to shake off that negative energy or that heavy energy that we all feel at this time, because it's very hard right now in the world, especially for those of us who are lower income families, those of us who are struggling to make it in this world. Things are just really hard right now, and she wants us to try to release some of those negative, heavy burdens that we are carrying right now, because she can feel that. It is very hard for those of us here around who are her fans. Let's see if there's any other messages that wants to come out. Anything else, Selena? That was quick. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. This card is someone who they invest their time wisely. This person is very consistent in their efforts. They're loyal and dependable. This person is a natural protector, and security is very important to him. This person may lack excitement because he plans rather than reacts, and this person can be slow to judge and express his feelings and keeps on safer subjects depending on what you need from a relationship. He could be a gift. This person could be your rock through a thick and thin. And if you crave excitement, this person won't be entertaining enough to capture your heart. But this is a very, very good person here. And I'm taking this to mean, as she was saying earlier, try not to judge a person by the outer appearance. This person would make a very good father figure, a very good husband. And this person may not be flashy, they may not be exciting, and they may not express how they feel. But this is a very loving, responsible, solid energy. And I believe this, she is saying that try to look at people for who they are on the inside, instead of the flashy, exciting people that we might want to be drawn to be able to have a stable, happy, firm foundations in our family. Okay, Selena, let's get a final message. Is there anything else you want to say? Give me one more card to end the reading, please, Selena. Is there a final message that you would like to say? Please show me the card you want us to see. What is the final message, Selena? What is the final message? Wow, we have the Eight of Wands. Along with the Ace, the Eight of Wands is one of the most positive cards in the suit. It brings lots of communication, so you may be getting a lot of emails, calls, exciting offers coming your way. If you have been feeling held back or stuck, waiting for a decision, you will soon have positive news coming your way. And all your projects will grow, wings, moving swiftly forward. But be prepared for this shift, because it's going to be fast, frantic, and events will energize you. But you also need to prioritize any offers that are coming your way. Do not feel that you have to say yes to everything. Choose wisely and enjoy this frantic, exciting influence coming your way. If this is a relationship, the Eight of Wands can bring great news about love, particularly if you have been separated from a partner recently or are waiting to hear from a potential partner, and you may be traveling soon to see one another. Additionally, this card often comes up in readings to show the professions of carpentry, scaffolding, or work that involves using or building framework. And I'm also getting that this is Selena saying that she enjoyed this communication tonight. And she is confirming that these are the messages that she wanted us to hear. So thank you, Selena, so much for coming tonight. Thank you so much for giving us these messages. And thank you for your beautiful music and your love and your energy. Thank you all of those who watched this reading. And please put your comments down below in memory of Selena. Tell me your story. Tell me your memories of Selena. Let's honor her by talking about her music and how much she influenced us in our lives and how she still does today. So remember the messages that she gave us to continue to strengthen our families, love our children, love ourselves, love our partners, and continue to strengthen our families and continue to go forward and drop the burdens and have fun once in a while. And don't forget to dance, and don't forget to be happy and join together. My name is Sid, and this is Divine Sunflower Tarot. I do hope you appreciated this reading. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like. I would really appreciate it. Take care.